Welcome in, everybody, to the Bixby Spartan Football Coaches Show, which is sponsored by RAUSCH Coleman Homes. Thursday night football, it was the Spartans at Sand Springs, and they jump out early. And Lauren, you guys, you get the lead, but of course, Sand Springs gets after you.
Yeah, physical ball club, Coach Klink, new coaching staff. They've instituted a lot of new schemes, and their kids are executing them well. And Sand Springs always has a blue-collar, workmanlike mentality and plays extremely tough.
All right, so the Spartans put up a big number. This was a tough football game and a short week to prepare. To get prepared, obviously, you have to have the good practices with practice players taking part in that make a difference. Let's talk about our practice players of the week.
Seems like we could say this each week, but the guys that were nominated, they could get practice player of the week each week. But the first one, Bo Bertelli, starter at outside linebacker, also tight end for us, just does a phenomenal job in the way he practices. He practices with tempo, he's physical, and not only does he do it on the practice field, he does it in the weight room, just wins in the weight room every single day. And then sophomore Tyson Williams, corner, wide receiver. His brother was a great player for us here with our first state championship in 2014, and Tyson just has a phenomenal work ethic and really worked hard to make us better last week in practice.
Our practice players of the week sponsored by Chick-fil-A. So it's Bixby at Sand Springs in a Thursday night contest. We're going to have your highlights when we come back. The Bixby Football Coaches Show is brought to you by RAUSCH Coleman Homes, improving quality of life, one home at a time. BTC Broadband, stay connected with us. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. Primo Mitsubishi, where the value always exceeds price. Nowlin Orthodontics, live life smiling. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love for the game. Midwest Sporting Goods, put some Midwest best on you. Doc's Country Mart. Check us out at okcountrymart.com. Matthews Ford. Come get your Ford certified vehicle today. And by Baker Pools.
Business is changing and requires more connectivity than ever. Get flexible internet and cloud voice solutions from BTC Broadband to stay connected wherever you are. Our team of local experts can help your business embrace the new normal. Every business deserves personal service and reliable communications to make every connection count. Switch to BTC Broadband today.
Well, it's been a busy day of college football. Let's get caught up on the action. First up, Alabama. This play right here shows what eating chicken will do for you. Lots of broken tackles here. It's the chicken.
No idea what you're talking about.
Joey Galloway is here with chicken predictions.
My what?
Touchdown chicken.
Okay, are we filming right now?
Chicken, 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 chicken.
What is going on?
I don't know. Oh, that was weird.
New management.
Start your game day with the new Hash Brown Scramble Bowl from Chick-fil-A.
For most buyers nowadays, energy efficiency is one of the top things on their list. At RAUSCH Coleman, it's a top priority for us, and our customers are able to live in one of the most energy efficient new homes built. As a result of that, you're going to see that those utility bills are less than anything else you're going to see with a used home or an apartment that you live in.
Henry Primo for Primo Mitsubishi. We're proud to be a sponsor of Bixby football. I hope you'll show your support of Coach Montgomery and the team. They're champions just like we are at Primo Mitsubishi. So come see me, Primo Mitsubishi, 15309 South Memorial, Bixby.
So the Spartans get ready to take on the Sand Springs Sandites in a Thursday night game. And before we get into this, Sand Springs, we talked about a gritty, a tough team. And they had come off a loss, but you knew coming back at home they were going to have their backs to the wall a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. You know, they've started the year off in pretty good shape, have won 4 ball games. Last year it only won 1 ball game, and so there's a lot of excitement in the program and a lot of momentum, and so we knew that they weren't going to come out and just roll over, and so we knew we had our work cut out for us.
Let's take a look at the first half highlights. Bixby at Sand Springs, and our highlights sponsored by BTC Broadband.
You see our captains there, Mason Williams walking out for the coin toss, and practice player captain Bo Bertelli there, and open up right there in Connor Stacy. Nice job on the pressure, bats a ball down. Good pressure in the middle. McKeelan Ware, just, I know I say this every week, gets better and better, and then Connor Stacy in on that tackle right there. McKeelan Ware, Jack Puckett. The defense really swarming, doing a good job, and we won the field position battle there early, and we're able to pin Sand Springs deep, and Pennington, their quarterback on the run there, brought down by a host of our defenders. Jack Puckett with the pressure comes through untouched, forces a bad ball, and then Sand Springs drops back right here and tries to fake punt. And Jersey Rob doing a really nice job staying home, makes a play on it. Jersey getting better each week. We made a move with an injury. We moved Jersey to defensive end, and he's doing a fine job. And our first score of the night right there, there's Luke Haz on the vertical route. Mason doing a good job putting a cover 2 ball in there on a rope. And so good execution on our guys' part there, and get the defense back out on the field. You'll see big Kai Roller up inside. Bo Bertelli on the sack right there. Bo does a nice job staying home, keeping the quarterback inside the pocket, and Luke has on a little bit of pressure right there, and then you'll notice Bo Bertelli in on that tackle again as well. Forcing Sand Springs to punt, and then right here you'll see Dylan does a nice job of fielding that punt. It bounces right to him, and then he outruns some of the contained guys for Sand Springs, and we get the edge, and Tanner Doyle escorting him to the end zone for a punt return. Just an excellent play right there, and then we elect for the 2-point conversion, and that's Jersey Rob in behind the wall, picking up positive yards right there. The 2-point play does a good job of putting a little bit of pressure on our opponent, something they've got to work, and then also can get us a more than a 1-score lead sometimes, as it has. Right there, Connor Stacy on an excellent tackle. Nick Waddell, our leading tackler on the evening, had a great game. See Zach Blankenship in on the pressure right there, and then big McKeelan Ware. Hearing his name quite a bit. McKeelan's growing. He's trimmed down a little bit. He's playing really fast. Mason hits Luke Haz out on a quick hitch route. And then we come back with a skinny post right here to Luke Haz. And Luke doing a good job of getting great blocks down the field. Right there by Kel Fugate. Kel is another sophomore out there doing really good things. Got a lot of young guys out on the field, learning, growing, getting better, and that's good stuff right there. Nick Waddell does a great job reading the power play, getting over the top right there and making the tackle, being right where he needs to in position. Run the stretch play right here to Braylon. Braylon does a good job of, once again, never getting tackled, and then fake punt right here to Jersey Rob. Hats off to Coach Suffel for always having a bunch of good fake punts dialed up and in our arsenal ready to go. Right here, we hit the out route to Braylon. Mason does a great job of putting a good ball on him, getting him out in the open coverage. And then right here, Jackson Rogers on the slant route. Jackson, senior leader, does a great job, always knows what to do, and makes big plays when called upon. So come back right here, we throw the comeback to Jackson again as well. And then right here, Mason does a good job of keeping this play alive with his feet. And then I believe that was Luke Haz right there along our sidelines, and then Jersey Rob right here in the short yardage runs the inside zone play and finishes the run off with some fury right there. And then we come back, we run the 2-point play once again behind that wall and pick it up. Good execution right there on special teams by all our special teams unit guys. Such an important part of the game. Kai Roller right here up inside doing a good job getting some pressure, allowing Nick Waddell to come in from his linebacker spot and clean up the scraps. Guys flying around, guys playing fast, doing some really good stuff. Jack Puckett, Jersey Rob right there, and then Nick Waddell on the big hit on the sidelines right there. And so
For most buyers nowadays, energy efficiency is one of the top things on their list. At RAUSCH Coleman, it's a top priority for us, and our customers are able to live in one of the most energy efficient new homes built. As a result of that, you're going to see that those utility bills are less than anything else you're going to see with a used home or an apartment that you live in.
Henry Primo for Primo Mitsubishi. We're proud to be a sponsor of Bixby football. I hope you'll show your support of Coach Montgomery and the team. They're champions just like we are at Primo Mitsubishi. So come see me, Primo Mitsubishi, 15309 South Memorial, Bixby.
Well, it's been a busy day of college football. Let's get caught up on the action. First up, Alabama. This play right here shows what eating chicken will do for you. Lots of broken tackles here. It's the chicken.
No idea what you're talking about.
Joey Galloway is here with chicken predictions.
My what?
Touchdown chicken.
Okay, are we filming right now?
Chicken, 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 chicken.
What is going on?
I don't know. Oh, that was weird.
New management.
Start your game day with the new Hash Brown Scramble Bowl from Chick-fil-A.
Business is changing and requires more connectivity than ever. Get flexible internet and cloud voice solutions from BTC Broadband to stay connected, wherever you are. Our team of local experts can help your business embrace the new normal. Every business deserves personal service and reliable communications to make every connection count. Switch to BTC Broadband today.
I've been a proud patient of Dr. Ryan Nallens for the past 5 years with my kids. He really only treats when it's time and he's ready. We came back later and he put braces on my son, who just got them off last week. His teeth look amazing.
Now in orthodontics, we're different. I think the first thing you notice when you walk in the door is going to be an energy and enthusiasm and of a team that really loves what we do, and we like to have fun every day.
So the Spartans up big at the half, second half of action. They're in Sand Springs. Coach, let's get to it. Once again, these highlights brought to you by BTC Broadband.
Getting the ball here in the second half, and Sand Springs kicks it, and Dylan has fields this kick and does a really nice job of getting inside that wedge. Like I mentioned, Coach Suffle, our special teams coordinator, does just a really good job of putting guys in the right place, drilling scheme hard, and then gives us excellent field position right there at the plus 40 yard line going in. And then Braylon right here with a little inside zone run, and Braylon doing a good job of picking up 5 or 6 yards there. And then we run the pin and pull play right here over the right edge, and Braylon doing a nice job of getting the edge, and still rarely gets tackled. You'll see Mason scrambling right here, and Mason doing a good job of lowering his shoulder on 4th down, picking up positive yards right there, and then coming back here on the inside zone play, and Braylon gets the edge out. Excellent blocking on the edge by Lucas from his wide receiver position allows us to go ahead and get in the end zone, and then bring the defense out here, and Sand Springs running a quarterback sweep play, and you see we sniff that out pretty well, and everybody's in on the tackle. Doing a good job. I tell you what, got a lot of guys playing fast, got a lot of guys running to the ball. Doing good stuff right there. I believe that's Big McKeelan right there on the tackle for loss. And then we run a stretch play right here to Braylon to get Braylon the edge. And he gets tackled out of bounds. Good pass protection right here. Mason does a good job on the double move. And then Luke does a good job making a big boy catch over the shoulder right there. Does just good enough job right there with the stutter to get a little bit of separation, and Mason puts a perfect ball on him, and then right there, the inside zone play to Braylon to pick up the touchdown. Coming back out here on defense, you'll see Connor Stacy putting a little pressure, quarterback pulls it, Jack Puckett, Bo Bertelli. I mean, all the guys up inside doing a good job of rallying that, read the box. Tanner Doyle from his safety position bottling everything up, and Bo Bertelli ends up cleaning up the scraps, making a tackle there, and then we're able to spit the bubble screen out there, and you'll see Lucas on an excellent block. They were trying to knife the bubble and got us a couple times, but then right there we adjusted our blocking angles, and Luke did a nice job picking that up and allows Braylon to get his speed in space, which everyone knows is extremely dangerous. Then coming back right here, you'll see the defense. Zach Blankenship doing so many good things. I think Zach just continues to get better and better, both at outside linebacker, special teams, running back, just an integral part of our team there. And then right here, Zach on the carry, flipping over to the other side of the ball, does a good job, and just does a good job. He's so shifty, has such good vision, runs low to the ground, good stretch play right there. I believe gets an extra 5 yards on that. And then we spit the bubble screen out here to Dylan Has. Dylan doing a good job, his brother blocking for him out at wide receiver. And then run the stretch play to the boundary. Zach does a good job of getting the edge right there. Once again, good perimeter blocking by Justice Jeffords. Justice, senior offensive lineman, doing a good job. Run the inside zone play right there, move the chains, just a big thing. Doesn't look like a big carry, but a 3-yard carry, you know, is huge sometimes, especially depending on the situation in the ball game right here. And then we got Jackson Rogers, senior wide receiver, getting a great block over there out of bounds by Isaac Gibson. Isaac back. You know, he had to sit out there for a couple weeks due to a quarantine situation, a close contact situation, so he's just thrilled to be back. See Bo Bertelli out blocking on the tunnel screen to Dylan Has. McKeelan up inside doing a good job bottling everything up. I feel like our defensive line's getting better. Ethan Watkins was with us last week on the show, did a good job there. Tanner Doyle from his safety position. Tanner's just such an active tackler in our defense from the safety position. You'll see Bo Bertelli doing a good job of stringing it out right there. A lot of good play from a lot of guys with a final score of 51-20. And so with that, let's go ahead and take a look at our statistics. A lot of good statistics on the evenings. First downs, 24 first downs on the evening. Total offense, 494, and we held Sand Springs to 232 yards. 318 through the air to Sand Springs 124, and then 176 on the ground. Had a solid night running the football. Penalties, quite a few penalties, but a lot of those I think were just really good effort penalties. Guys out hustling, and sometimes you're going to get those. We had 7 for 70 yards, and unfortunately the one turnover there. Passing, Mason was 24-38 for 313 yards and 3 touchdowns. Eclipsed the 100 touchdown mark in his career. Christian Burke came in and was 2 for 2. On the ground, Braven Presley, our leading rusher, with 64 yards. Blankenship with 42 yards. And Connor Kirby coming in the dozer package with 31 yards. Receiving, Luke Haz, leading receiver, 8 receptions for 142 yards and 2 touchdowns. Braven Presley, 4 receptions for 102 and 1 touchdown. Jackson Rogers, 6 receptions for 38 yards, and Kel Fugate, 2 for 22. Defensively, leading the team in tackles and defensive player of the week, Nick Waddell with 11 tackles. Bo Bertelli had 10 tackles, a tackle for a loss, and a sack. Jack Puckett had 6 tackles, and then Tanner Doyle had 5.
Well, our final stats, sponsored by Primo Mitsubishi. Got a lot of young kids, Lauren, that are coming along really quick.
Yeah, you know, and there's an old adage that you lose a game for every sophomore you start. And fortunately, I'm glad that's not true, because we got a lot of sophomores out on the field that are contributing, that are playing, that are starting. And you know, when that's the case, it's exciting, because the theory goes that they should continue to improve each week.
Now on the road at Muskogee, and the Roughers at the Indian Bowl, always tough.
Always tough, and you know, it's just the ball never seems to bounce your way on a lot of the breaks when you're at the Indian Bowl. And so we're going to have a good week of practice. We're going to have to be prepared to play and get after it, because Muskogee is always tough.
All right, the Spartans on the road at Muskogee at the Indian Bowl. We're going to come back and we'll talk with our player of the week.
For most buyers nowadays, energy efficiency is one of the top things on their list. At RAUSCH Coleman, it's a top priority for us, and our customers are able to live in one of the most energy efficient new homes built. As a result of that, you're going to see that those utility bills are less than anything else you're going to see with a used home or an apartment that you live in.
Henry Primo for Primo Mitsubishi. We're proud to be a sponsor of Bixby football. I hope you'll show your support of Coach Montgomery and the team. They're champions, just like we are at Primo Mitsubishi. So come see me, Primo Mitsubishi, 15309 South Memorial, Bixby.
Business is changing and requires more connectivity than ever. Get flexible internet and cloud voice solutions from BTC Broadband to stay connected, wherever you are. Our team of local experts can help your business embrace the new normal. Every business deserves personal service and reliable communications to make every connection count. Switch to BTC Broadband today.
Well, it's been a busy day of college football. Let's get caught up on the action. First up, Alabama. This play right here shows what eating chicken will do for you. Lots of broken tackles here. It's the chicken.
No idea what you're talking about.
Joey Galloway is here with chicken predictions.
My what?
Touchdown chicken.
Okay, are we filming right now?
Chicken, 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 chicken.
What is going on?
I don't know. Oh, that was weird.
New management.
Start your game day with the new Hash Brown Scramble Bowl from Chick-fil-A.
I've been a proud patient of Dr. Ryan Allen's for the past 5 years with my kids. He really only treats when it's time and he's ready. We came back later and he put braces on my son, who just got them off last week. His teeth look amazing.
Now in orthodontics, we're different. I think the first thing you notice when you walk in the door is going to be an energy and enthusiasm and of a team that really loves what we do, and we like to have fun every day.
It's time for our Now in Orthodontics Player of the Week. And sophomore Luke has a big receiver on the Bixby team. Let's talk about your season so far, Luke, and welcome to the show.
Thank you. The season so far has been going good so far. We've got a lot of things to work on and get better at, but I feel like each week we improve just a little bit more.
Now, you went to basketball exclusively for a while and then came back to it this last year. Well, how hard did you have to work to kind of get back into playing football?
I'd say more it was route running. A lot of learning the plays was the hardest. The weight room, I was already kind of lifting a little bit in basketball, but once I got to football, I added a few more pounds when the season started. What's your favorite part of playing football? Obviously, you like to catch the football, but do you like, is it blocking, tackling, whatever? I really take pride in blocking over catching the football sometimes, but that's it. Let's talk about now your brother. You get to play football with him. What's it like having your brother on the team? You guys must be pretty tight. Mm-hmm. He's taught me a lot. He was the one who kind of helped me decide to play football, and he's helped me with a lot of stuff. Let's talk about receiving so far. You've had some big games. What do you see out there after you've made a catch? Are you looking to turn it upfield, or are you just focusing on the ball? For young kids out there that are learning how to play receiver, what's your advice for them? I usually think just catch the ball first, and then once you have the ball, I usually like to use my upper body strength to not get tackled instead of juking and running across the field and stuff. Now, would you rather go up high for a ball, a high point type reception in the end zone, or would you like to catch it and power your way into the end zone? I'd say I like a high point. Okay. Now, defensively, you get to play a little bit there, and you're learning all the time. What's it like playing outside linebacker? I like it a lot. I have a bunch of stuff to learn from there, but each week I feel like I'm learning a little bit more, and I'm starting to like it a little bit more. All right, well, listen, you're having a great year, getting a lot of attention, and I know you enjoy playing there with your brother, so good luck. Thank you. Luke has sophomore wide receiver, outside linebacker, and that's our Nowlin Orthodontics Player of the Week. Now we're going to talk about the younger kids. We'll have our youth team of the week when we come back.
For most buyers nowadays, energy efficiency is one of the top things on their list. At RAUSCH Coleman, it's a top priority for us, and our customers are able to live in one of the most energy efficient new homes built. As a result of that, you're going to see that those utility bills are less than anything else you're going to see with a used home or an apartment that you live in.
I've been a proud patient of Dr. Ryan Nowlin's for the past 5 years with my kids. He really only treats when it's time and he's ready. We came back later and he put braces on my son, who just got them off last week. His teeth look amazing.
Now in orthodontics, we're different. I think the first thing you notice when you walk in the door is going to be an energy and enthusiasm and of a team that really loves what we do, and we like to have fun every day.
Business is changing and requires more connectivity than ever. Get flexible internet and cloud voice solutions from BTC Broadband to stay connected, wherever you are. Our team of local experts can help your business embrace the new normal. Every business deserves personal service and reliable communications to make every connection count. Switch to BTC Broadband today.
Well, it's been a busy day of college football. Let's get caught up on the action. First up, Alabama. This play right here shows what eating chicken will do for you. Lots of broken tackles here. It's the chicken.
No idea what you're talking about.
Joey Galloway is here with chicken predictions.
My what?
Touchdown chicken.
Okay, are we filming right now?
Chicken, 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 chicken.
What is going on?
I don't know. Oh, that was weird.
New management.
Start your game day with the new Hash Brown Scramble Bowl from Chick-fil-A.
Henry Primo for Primo Mitsubishi. We're proud to be a sponsor of Bixby football. I hope you'll show your support of Coach Montgomery and the team. They're champions just like we are at Primo Mitsubishi. So come see me, Primo Mitsubishi, 15309 South Memorial, Bixby.
It's time for our Midwest Sporting Goods Youth Team of the Week. We're going to head to fifth grade White, and the offensive line coach for fifth grade Bixby White, Kevin Knight, joins us here on the show. Kevin, welcome in.
Thanks for having me.
Well, let's talk about your football team. How's the season started off for you?
Well, it started off kind of rough at first. We dropped our first game at UConn, but we've been on a winning streak since. Had a really great week this week. We beat an undefeated Berry Hill team, and then the week before we beat an undefeated Union team. So we're feeling pretty good about ourselves right now.
Talk about the overall progression you see from a team like this. You know, they start out obviously the younger grades, and then by the time they get to fifth grade, there seems like it's a lot more of it's clicking for them.
It's starting to. You can really see a lot of these kids I've been coaching for 2-3 years. You really start to see them develop into actual football players. You know, I coach the offensive line, so we teach a lot of power blocking, zone blocking. They're really starting to grasp, you know, the theory behind all that, and that's been a key to our success. Really, is the O-line this year being able to do a lot of different things, and we've got a couple of really good running backs in Ian King and Jack Knight that run very differently, but it's been a big key to our success.
Tell me a little bit, we just talked about your offense. Let's talk about your defense.
Defense, it's week to week. You know, youth, you're still trying to figure things out. Kids can't read very well. So our defense changes week to week. Sometimes we're in a 6-1, sometimes we're in a 4-4. It really just depends on what other team we're playing for that week.
How's the rest of the season kind of shape up for you guys?
Well, I think we got it easy for the rest of the season, and then we go straight to the playoffs. We secured a first-round bye this week with the win over Berry Hill, and so we've got a couple tough games with, I believe, Wagner and Broken Arrow Club, and then we're straight to the first round of the playoffs.
Well, let's talk about your overall experience as a coach. I always like to ask guys, and even as an offensive line coach, just talk about working within the Bixby system and what kind of support you guys get, and overall just your impression of Bixby youth football.
It's been a ton of fun for me. You know, I sat down with Coach Montgomery a couple years ago and just said, hey, you know, show me the schemes you run, because I want to run the same things for our boys, so, you know, when they get to the high school level, they're prepared. And the boys have responded really well. You know, we run a lot of zone, a little bit of power, but this is the first year where you really start seeing things clicking. They're working really hard. They're taking conditioning seriously. You know, they understand the zone concepts of double teaming and then climbing to a linebacker. So it's been a lot of fun seeing them progress.
Well, Kevin, thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Good luck rest of the year.
Appreciate it.
All right, Kevin Knight, that's Bixby fifth grade White, and that is our Midwest Sporting Goods Youth Team of the Week. That's going to do it for the show. So the Spartans back to a Friday night game, this time on the road at the Venerable Indian Bowl in Muskogee, Oklahoma. 7 o'clock is the first action there. We'll see you next week. The Bixby Football Coaches Show is brought to you by RAUSCH Coleman Homes, improving quality of life, one home at a time. BTC Broadband, stay connected with us. Chick-fil-A, eat more chicken. Primo Mitsubishi, where the value always exceeds price. Now in orthodontics, live life smiling. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love for the game. Midwest Sporting Goods, put some Midwest best on you. Doc's Country Mart, check us out at okcountrymart.com. Matthews Ford, come get your Ford certified vehicle today. And by Baker Pool.